So this is my third video that I've uploaded this week, which is pretty good considering the fact that I don't have internet connection. I tweeted about this 2 weeks ago that I was moving to a new apartment where I wouldn't have internet access for maybe up to a month, and I was going to make a YouTube video about that, but I never got around to it, so that's why I haven't really been doing a very good job at keeping up with replying to comments. But I have been reading them, and I got a few comments on my April Fool's video asking for me to do like a tutorial or a behind the scenes for that. And I can't really make a tutorial because that would take a lot of work, and I'm just not really up for that. But I will do a behind the scenes for it. So basically, the majority of this video was made in Blender. Like the main section was made in Blender. The opening part with Link talking to the camera, and the ending part with the Windows Movie Maker credits and I Am Mean was done in Sony Vegas and Windows Movie Maker, but everything in the middle was done completely with Blender. And how I did that was, I started out with scripting the video. This is the first time I've made a YouTube poop where I actually scripted it. I have the King's Nostalgia Trip scripted out, but that's obviously not out yet, so this is the first finished YouTube poop to be scripted. And through sentence mixing, I did change a couple of things here and there, but for the most part, I stayed pretty close with the script. Then after I finished with sentence mixing, then I made a movie theater in Blender. And everything in Blender is just a flat plane, you know, there are no 3D objects in here, just flat planes with textures on them. So there's a screen, the walls, the ceiling, and then 5 rows of chairs. And then there are also planes for Harkinian, Zelda, and Link's thumbs up, and then a lamp for Mario's flashlight. And I wanted to make sure that there were almost no colors in here aside from the theater screen, so almost everything in here is just a slightly different shade of gray. For the rows of chairs, the front row has the MST3K cast in it. Originally they were just there as a placeholder because I had the picture from PBG's Ping Pong Poop, but I decided to keep it in there because I just kind of like the idea of anytime I have like a crowd in a YouTube poop or something like that, maybe just kind of throw them in there just as kind of an Easter egg. So they're in the front row. The row behind them is Luigi and Peach, and you can barely see Peach. Actually, I don't think you can ever see her, and you can barely see Luigi, but they were just kind of there so that the theater wouldn't look empty. Behind them, the next 3 rows are empty, but of course there's a plane with a texture of Mayor Cavendish, and then a plane with a texture of Ganon, because I needed to animate them, so they weren't actually a part of the picture that I used. And then I recorded reference videos using my phone. I recorded one of myself saying Link's intro. Not really doing a very good job at lip syncing, but I wasn't really going for lip syncing. I was just kind of using that for the camera shake, and the lip syncing was just there so that I could match it up with the sentence mixed audio. And then the other one, I recorded my computer screen playing the video so that I could use that as a reference. And when I was first making this YTP, I think it was 3 weeks ago or something like that, I thought that I would maybe just use this for the visuals, just record the screen, but I decided not to do that and just to do it with Blender because it kind of felt like a cop-out to just actually record the screen. But if I would have known how long it was going to take, I maybe would have gone with just recording the screen. But anyway, I used that reference footage to match up the theater screen, so it would have a realistic camera shake effect. And then for Link at the beginning, I did the camera shake in Sony Vegas, but it was the same basic idea. Just use the live action footage as a reference so it would look realistic. And then I did an edit in Sony Vegas where I did character movement references for like Harkinian, Zelda, Cavendish, and Ganon, where I just kind of used that as a reference for when they should be moving and how they should be moving for when I was doing the editing in Blender. And then I did my best to match that up in Blender, only deviating slightly. So that's really all I have to say for behind the scenes stuff. So I know that this video is not too interesting, but I do have one more thing to show you before the video ends. So if you didn't find the behind the scenes thing entertaining, maybe you'll find this interesting, which is a side by side comparison of the finished video, the reference footage that I recorded with my cell phone, the raw sentence mixing footage, because I always do my sentence mixing with the video attached, so I decided to render that as its own video, and the character reference video. And I'm just going to play it in its entirety, and when it's over, then the video will be over. So anyway, hopefully I will get internet here soon so I can get back to replying to your comments and everything like that. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy Link here, and today I'm going to make a movie called The King's Nostalgia Trip. Cool, huh?
Excuse me.
Hey, King, get out of the way.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
Huh?
Here's your popcorn.
Oh, thanks. Gee, I'm so hungry.
I wonder what happened to my father and Link.
Hey, Zelda!
Link?
Over here.
Right. Thanks.
I'm just wondering what
Link?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm making a movie with my smartphone.
What? You've got to be kidding.
Oh, Link, you can't do that.
Of course I can. See? It's easy.
What's wrong with you, boy?
Everything.
Will you shut up?
How about you? Shut up.
Silence!
Hey, crouch down. You're ruining my movie.
Dude, Chris.
Oh, what?
Piracy is illegal, you know.
Huh? Well, you're illegal.
Oh, the indignity.
Your face is illegal.
Your mom is illegal.
Dare make fun of my mom? I will break your face.
Sir, I gotta ask you to keep it out. You're disrupting the movie.
Guy has a cell phone.
Hey, you!
Me?
Yeah, you! Is that cell phone silenced? No problem. Enjoy the movie.
Thanks. Wow, the king sure is cool, huh? In fact, I can't wait to